Hey guys, time for another beer review, and I realized that I didn't give you guys a lot of time to vote, but I doubt that I would get more than 6 votes anyway, so whatever. I just went with the first beer that was chosen, which is Heineken, and of course, everyone knows what Heineken is, you know, nothing fancy or mysterious about this. But, I don't know, I'm personally feeling pretty fancy, and so I'm going to drink it out of a wine glass tonight, instead of your standard whatever you're supposed to drink it out of. So, let's go through some basic information. So, as the bottle says, Heineken was brewed in Holland, and beyond that, they don't really give us much useful information. Let's see, other than the fact that, according to the website, it says, Heineken is brewed using the same method developed in 1873 and takes the better part of a month to brew, around twice as long as regular beer. That extended lagering gives Heineken its distinctive flavor and clarity. And let's see, according to other sources, which I shall list below, it is made of purified water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. So this is a pretty pure beer, I guess you could say. No wheat, and supposedly no other, you know, corn and adjuncts and crap like that. So, before I read anything else, I guess we may as well get started. And this is 5% alcohol by volume. So as you can see there, it's slightly darker than it should be, but that's probably just because I probably should have drank it like 10 million years ago. But so far it still looks okay. It's supposed to be a pale Euro lager, and so, you know, that's relatively pale. Admittedly, it's not as, well, I don't know, I mean, lagers always remind me of piss anyway, so it doesn't really matter, like, which shade it is, even though it's slightly darker than it should be. Anyway, let's look at the carbonation. So it looks pretty nice. Not as carbonated as I usually like my beer, but admittedly I don't like beer anyway, so whatever. Okay, it looks fine, so we may as well give it a taste. Well, the one nice thing about lagers is that they go down pretty easy, and so in terms of recommending this to people who don't drink beer, I could go with this. It's pretty mild, almost boring, I would say, but you know, if you normally don't drink beer, then this is definitely a good one, a decent one to start with. You know, don't get too overwhelmed. Let's see. In terms of the smell, there's nothing too special about it. It's alright. I would say it's about as good as PBR. And the aftertaste is pretty decent. No funky, weird aftertaste junk. So this I would also pair with food, and any food is really okay. I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter because it's so light in the first place that, well, I suppose you should probably pair it with something light if you really want to continue tasting the beer. But other than that, you know, it doesn't really taste like anything anyway, so, you know, whatever. Eat what you like, drink what you like. And so on the Bevmo website, they sell a 12-pack, which is $12, and it's in the 12-ounce bottles, just like you see here in the video. So it's a pretty decent price beer. Definitely better than Budweiser, of course. It's about as good as PBR, I would say, except the aftertaste. I mean, I personally like the aftertaste of, I guess, Heineken better than PBR. What else is there to say? Well, surprisingly, on Beer Advocate, they gave it a pretty bad score. But, you know, it's one of those things where if you like it, then drink it. I mean, you know, like, who cares what anyone else says? And so, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll put the list down below in the description. And hopefully you guys can help me pick another beer to review next. So, thanks again, and see you next time.